Welcome back to our weekly updates on the news of the day in sports, business, and law. A couple things I want to get to this week. One involving gambling, and then, of course, some more updates on the du jour topic for this fall, Ray Rice and the NFL. First, on the gambling front, Governor Chris Christie of New Jersey has signed a law which it's complicated, but what it does is repeals prohibitions against gambling on sports betting in the state. In other words, it can be done legally now. And they've carved out two areas where it can be done, racetracks and casinos. So starting this Sunday, October 27th, it is going to be allowed for bettors to go to Monmouth Raceway in New Jersey and make sports bets, sports book, if you will. This is a way, obviously, for a state like New Jersey that's been having severe problems with their casinos, losing money, closing of Revel and other casinos, to make money off sports gambling. The NFL, the NBA, the NHL, the NCAA, Major League Baseball have all filed a petition to stop this. What they've said is that no, this can't happen, so they filed a temporary restraining order to be heard sometime this week in order to stop the gambling from being perpetrated in New Jersey at Monmouth Raceway on Sunday. We're going to see where this goes. Why is the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, Major League Baseball so against this? It's a good question because fantasy gambling is all around them. They know gambling goes on. The NFL just staged a game in Wembley and will again this weekend with gambling parlors actually in the stadium, although closed when the NFL plays there, but in the stadium. So we have to see where this goes. I think the NFL and all these leagues are worried about integrity and that this gambling issue, if it starts in New Jersey, it could go to all these other states. And that's going to be an issue going forward. This is not going to go away. States are looking for revenue. Sports gambling is a way to get it because people lose more than they win. That's why casinos do well in Las Vegas, and they're going to try to do it. The NFL and the leagues are going to try to ban it in the name of integrity, or perhaps in a more crass view, in the name of doing it the way they want so they can monetize it. We'll keep an eye on it. Back to our favorite subject, Ray Rice. Couple things going on. There's four things going on now. There's an NFL investigation, self-commissioned, into the way they handled Ray Rice. There's an NFLPA investigation into Ray Rice. There is a lawsuit by grievance by Ray Rice against the NFL to appeal his indefinite suspension. And now we have a new thing. We have Ray Rice suing an NFL club, his former club, the Baltimore Ravens, for terminating him wrongfully and alleging that he still owed his salary for this year past the two-game suspension of close to $4 million. We're going to see where this goes. Couple new developments. In the hearing between the union and the league regarding Ray Rice's appeal of his suspension, there is a date set, November 5th and 6th, when it's going to be heard. We now await whether Judge Jones, an independent former judge ruling on this, is going to compel Commissioner Roger Goodell to testify. We'll see on that. The union and Ray Rice clearly want him to. They feel that Ray Rice told him everything. We want to hear what he says. The NFL lawyers are trying to block it. The other thing about the suit against the Ravens, I find a little curious, and I think it's a tough uphill battle because I know from being in the NFL management, teams cut players for all kinds of reasons. You miss a block in practice, you look the wrong way, you have an off-field issue. Teams cut players all the time, including off the suspended list. This year alone, Matt Prater was cut from the Denver Broncos while on the suspended list. So I think Ray Rice may have a tough time there. Maybe he's looking again, like all these cases, for some redress and from clarification and transparency as to what really happened. That all continues as the domestic violence policies are hopefully being formulated as we're in this new age with domestic violence and sexual assault with the NFL and all sports leagues. That's the update for this week. Obviously more to come in all these issues right at the top of the news. I'll see you next week. Andrew Brandt.